Alright, pretty much anyone that watches my channel knows that I'm into mini quads. This is what I build, this is what I do. This all started with a SEMA. Actually, it wasn't even a real SEMA X5. It was a Chinese clone of a SEMA X5. And it led to all this. Prior to that SEMA, about the only thing I ever touched RC was when I was a kid. I had one of those little AA 72 megahertz, RC cars, and I had a couple of those little, they were like little mini, anyway. So this is like the first RC stuff I had. So ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted something like this. So this is my new deal here, this Traxxas Slash. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Sorry, Doug. And there we go. Now, a couple things. The reason I picked this, I got the two-wheel drive base model. Of course, there's all kinds of options, and there's all kinds of other ones out there, but there's tons and tons of upgrades for this. And I live in China, and my son lives back home with my ex-wife in America, and I bought him this exact same truck, base model, so that we can build and upgrade it together. I know it might even be a cheaper route to buy like the ultimate version with everything on it, but I want my son to learn, stimulate his brain, blah, 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 blah. So I don't care if it costs me more money to do it this way. It's all about my kid. And of course, I wanted one too. So I bought the exact same model so that we can, like, via Skype, I'll send him the same parts that I have, and we'll upgrade it together. So here it is, the Traxxas. And this is what it comes with. It has like, I'm going to sell you a whole crap load of parts books. Here's the instruction manual and some cool numbers you can put on the number plate here, and it has like the lug tool, and I'm guessing these are like shock spacers and such. I don't really know because I've never done this before. I have no idea. I'm a total noob, and so is my son, which is cool, so we can grow together. And they gave me some kind of looks like a towel. Let's look at this real quick. Or a build mat. Guess it could be both. I could take a shower and build on it. It's like a towel thing. That's pretty cool, actually. Came with a 2.4 gigahertz controller. I guess like the original ones of these came with the 72 megahertz, and you had to plug the crystal in and all that, but now they've upgraded to 2.4 gigahertz, which is cool, so people can all run together, because as we all know, it has channel hopping on 2.4 gigahertz. It does not come with batteries. It takes a couple of double A's in there, double AMCO. We got that, and this comes with the stock nickel metal hydride battery, but I do plan on running lipos in here, so I bought a lipo because I already have like lipo chargers and all that stuff, and I'm a mini quad guy, and these lipos are supposed to last, of course they're going to last way longer and work way better than a nickel metal hydride. But I got this because this is what my son and I are going to start out with together, and I want to feel this out first before I go to this, so that I know what he's going to expect, and I know what to get him, and I know where to go with that. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, oh! I forgot something. It also comes with this wonderful charger that came with a plug to plug into your truck. Well, I don't have a truck to plug in and charge with, so I hacked in an XT60 connector, which lasted all of about bzz, and this thing fried. Luckily, I have my old standby blue that from way back when I first started the hobby that charges nickel metal hydride and works just fine for nickel metal hydride, because nickel metal hydride charges in a series. You don't have to balance the cells. So that's another thing I wanted to tell you. To plug in the nickel metal hydride, they give you one of these into like a balance charger type thing. You can buy these aftermarket plug-in guys here that have the Traxxas plug on, but And you can get a Traxxas charger, but I didn't want to buy the Traxxas charger since I already have a multitude of chargers. But anyway, I soldered on an XT60 on mine so I could use it with the old blue charger. And the nickel metal hydride, like I said, charges in series. So it has these, hopefully you can see this, these 4 wires here that are for charging the nickel metal hydride. Now, if you go to use this adapter with a lipo, because you already have lipo chargers, this blue wire that is in the middle here, right, is for the nickel metal hydride series. If you're going to use this on a lipo, you need to pull this blue wire out of the middle and move the red wire over so that you're charging a 2-cell lipo. Otherwise, you're only going to charge 1 cell on your lipo. But you pop that over, plug that guy in, and then you can balance charge your lipo. And okay, here's the truck, right? Comes with the thing, comes with the battery, comes with the truck, comes with all the stuff you need. It comes with all the cool, what? Oh, wait. It doesn't come with the freaking ESC? Yes, it does, but hello, China QC. So, I was all excited to get this and opened it all up and set everything up and charged up the batteries, and there's no freaking ESC in it. Yes, thank you, China Quality Control. See, shit like this is exactly why I landed in China. It's exactly why I have to be here at my factory every single day, making sure every single part is correct on every single thing I ship out. So, that's why I'm in China. So, there we are. Here's the cool Traxxas Slash, minus the ESC that they are sending me hopefully today or tomorrow, because I am in China, so I don't have to wait that long for shipping. Actually, this came pretty much overnight when I ordered it, so that's not too bad. And this is the only thing I did. Like I said, this is the brushed version with the brushed motor because I want to upgrade everything with my son. And I got the 2-wheel drive because this is going to be the easiest for both of us to work on, being noobs in the hobby, with the 2.4 gigahertz. These Traxxas, everything is rebuildable, upgradable, and it's all pretty much plug and play. There's not like soldering that needs to be done or anything crazy like that. You know, everything's nuts and bolts, and you can rebuild the shocks and the steering and get bigger servos and the whole 9 yards. And this is the upgraded, the newest version that has the audio on it that sounds like a real truck type deal when you cruise down the road. And the only thing that I did get upgraded was this transmission, because after doing some research online before I bought it, the original Traxxas transmissions were plastic gears, and when you upgraded to a lipo and a brushless motor, it would eat those gears alive. So this is the steel geared transmission in here, because we don't need to be rebuilding transmissions at this point in the game until we learn all this other stuff. So anyway, there's that, and hopefully my son and I can get some good quality father-son build time across the planet via the wonders of today's technology and internet. But I can't give you guys a test drive or anything like that on this thing yet because I don't have the freaking ESC. Thank you, China QC. How? I can understand, you know, a small screw missing, something. But the thing that drives the whole truck, how do you miss that part? How does that happen? Oh, mind-boggling. So anyway, like I said, you guys know most of my channel is about, well, actually all of my channel is about my FPV, the quads, all these flying robots. But I'm going to do a different little series on the Traxxas and go through every little upgrade that I do along the way, all the way down the line. Because I noticed when I was looking at all this stuff on the internet, all the stuff that's out there is like, the recent videos are like 4 years old on these things. And I'm sure there's been a, you know, like I said, now the transmission comes with steel gears, things like that, that that I didn't see out there on the internet quite yet on like YouTube and stuff. So I'm going to do a whole little series on building this. And next video, we'll take it for the test ride with the nickel metal hydride pack in there. And then we'll try out the lipo and see what the difference is in the speeds and stuff. And before I send one of these to my son so he can have the same thing that I have and we can grow together. So there's that. Enough babbling, blah, 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 blah. Peace!